getting hot outside, I'm in my bag all summer.
It's your boy. So back on another YouTube video. In today's video, I'll be doing my overnight trip to Albany. Currently, I'm in Albany right now. I'll show y'all guys. It's pretty cool out here. I mean, I didn't really venture out as most as I could venture, but on an overnight trip, and I will be showing y'all some things I can show y'all. And one thing I will show y'all is this book. Not saying this book is a book you should read, but it's a powerful book. But just reading in general is very powerful. The book that I'm reading is 48 Laws of Power. It just shows you how to navigate life and look at life differently. It's a great book for you to read, but if not, read something. Reading is something that a lot of kids stop doing. A lot of people don't like reading, and I'm kind of a person that at one point I didn't like reading, but I love reading because I love music. Music is listening to words and listening to tunes, but listening to the words in your head and finding new knowledge is very, very powerful, because no one can take knowledge from you. They can take everything else from you, but they can't take the knowledge you have in your brain. They can't erase that. Thank y'all for watching. I will see y'all in a minute. What's good, YouTube? I'm back in the hotel room. Got some pizza, got me a bath, watching YouTube. I'm just chilling right now. We have a meeting for the program I'm going to, My Brother's Keeper. We have a meeting at 6:30, and the current time is like 5. 5 is going on 6. I'm eating here, we have a dinner after. I got pizza because it's my first meal. Well, I'm just chilling until tonight. Alright, you see we at dinner right now. It's packed. There's a lot of people in here. About to get something to drink. I'm gonna show you how to eat, and I'm gonna show y'all the speakers or whatever is going on. I'm gonna catch y'all. Bro, iced tea was so good. I got the last cup, man. I'll get the last cup of the iced tea. Come on, man. About to start, my bad.
It's so weird taking time to go through the phases, reintroducing myself to people I knew last year, realizing they ain't really changing. Association can be so dangerous, but I don't got the patience for the drama that comes with association, so not everyone I surround myself with be on the same pages. And I ain't here to criticize how you live in. Life's a bunch of boxes, you gotta get in where you fit in. Just know we in it together, no matter the weather, we under this umbrella together. No more us and them, you and me. I ditched that separation mentality and now I'm free.
Good, y'all. I'm back. This is the next day. I was recording in the morning. I had to really rush. I had to hop in the shower. I had to iron my clothes and all that. This is the suit. Name tag. So it's gonna be a busy day today. It's gonna be more speaking than it was yesterday, but I might have a speech that I'll say myself. If I do that and somebody records it for me, I'll put that in the video. But this would be probably the biggest speaking I did. It's a lot of people. This is way more than what you see now. But I'll pull the camera out when I have something to record, because we're going somewhere right now. I'll pull the camera out when I get there.
The Exchange at 72nd and Exchange in the South Shore neighborhood. going to be 17 stories. It's going to overlook Lake Michigan. There's going to be 120 luxury units. It's going to have anywhere from 4 to 8 commercial spaces, which is going to house some of the finest restaurants.
King says the building will have a black and gold color scheme reflecting Black American culture. He hopes the project will serve as a symbol of growth in the community.
We're going to keep the rent competitive to what's already there in the area, especially from the Hyde Park area, the South Shore area. So we're not trying to rent gouge or anything like that. We want this development to be for the community.
King and his partners are also working to expose children from the neighborhood to programs centered on architecture, development, and entrepreneurship.
The one thing that I want a kid to know 100 years from now when they walk past that building, they enter that building, that this building was developed by 5 men who just believed that all things was possible.
See exactly what it is that you want to be in life. This is the time that you are creating the blueprints of your life. Right now, you are just a blank canvas. The things that you do right now are gone. For having me here as a keynote speaker, this young male from the south side of Chicago. To be here right now, man, is definitely an honor. And to see that video that they just did on me and on this development that we're doing in Chicago, I kind of got choked up back there. And the reason why is because here it is, they showed this development and they showed this $60 million development that we're doing currently. But before I could do this development, before I created the blueprints to this development, I had to create the blueprints to my life. I want y'all to listen to this. I had to create the blueprints to my life. See, the blueprints, right? Let me tell you about the blueprints. The blueprints, it tells you what type of structure you're building. The blueprints, it'll tell you how many elevations that your development is gonna have. The blueprints tell you how much your development will cost. The blueprints gives the marching orders to everybody involved. The blueprints tells the banks how much money is gonna cost, right? The blueprints tells the contractors what it is that we're building. The blueprints tell the realtors, right? It tells them how the units are gonna look and how much each unit should rent for. It's 6 phases of architectural design, right? So when we're creating this structure, it's 6 phases that we have to go through before we create it. Phase 1 is the pre-design. This is the fun part. It's the vision part, right? This is the one where you're creating the vision. This is where you see it in your head. You're coming up with what it is that you want to construct. Phase 2, we call this the schematic design. This is where you're putting all of the mechanicals in, right? The electrical, the plumbing, the HVAC. These are the things that make your building function. Phase 3, we call this design development. This is where you're doing the outside of the building. You're putting light fixtures, room sizes, the kitchen cabinets. In phase 4, we have what's called construction documentation. This details like all of the development, right? So this is where we put all of the details in there so that when we hand this off to the contractors, they know exactly what it is that we're building. Phase 5, this is the bidding phase. Now that you have your architectural drawings, this is when you will send them out to the contractors and have them bid on how much it's going to cost to develop this property. And this, as a developer, we have a thing that's called the pro forma. The pro forma actually says